Yo, Bos. This is Wii2PLAY, the Benton Bushwicks of YouTube. I'm here to talk about something that has been just kind of evolving in my mind about Fall Guys. This is Season 3, Episode Oof. I might need to change that, actually. But this is actually going to be a video about how deep I went into this. This is the deep dive of Fall Guys. Except that I'm joking. This is a joke! This is a joke! I am still playing it. By the way, the finale looks very off-center. Maybe I can do something about that quickly. Also, I was referencing another YouTuber that I like to watch obsessively. So, I just want to put that out there. There we go! Professional YouTuber! Alright, let's do this for real! I'm back to making videos again. Now, I have some things that I'm going to need to explain with this. First off, I'm going to take off the glasses. Although I can feel my eyes getting a little blurry, so that's terrific. So, this season of Fall Guys, Season 3 Plus, as I call it, the underwater theme, it hasn't exactly been my most favorite. But at the same time, it's probably been one of the more interesting ones. This is only the third show ever since Fall Guys became free to play. And at first, I really encouraged my brothers to play this with me. It's like, well, now that we can play this together, now that we don't have to pay money to play this, we should be able to play it on the Switch, anytime, anywhere, and we'd have a good old time about it. Now, I'm going all over the place, but Season 3 Plus is about to end. It should have ended, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. It should have ended already, but there's still going to be more. Just a little bit more. But since there is a episode, per se, a showcase of the few events, the few games that they put into Season 3 Plus, I figured, let's do a finale video. Let's do a finale video of Fall Guys, and I could show, hopefully, how good I am. That wasn't good. I definitely had my complaints about this season. Now, have I changed my thoughts? Not really. Although I've gotten better, again, quote-unquote, at some of these games. Although right now, because I am commentating, that's my dumb excuse, I am not exactly showcasing the best of my abilities, but regardless, we are just going to do a showcase of the events in Season 3 Plus. Why I talk about my thoughts on the season, about Fall Guys in general, and about what is going to be coming out, as well as just anything I decide to talk about, let's be honest, including my brothers. They don't play this anymore. They really don't. Galaxy couldn't give a hoot. And Coda says he's just not good at this at all. Why, he's played platformer games, which can be hit or miss with him sometimes. He's just not good at Fall Guys. I tell him, just practice. But we're gamers. We have other things that we get distracted with. Also, when did I turn that on? Let me turn that off. Okay. they did change up. I'm getting distracted, by the way. Whoa, I got bounced. What the heck? They did change up how this works. Instead of being transported to the same puzzle, you're actually transported to a previous puzzle if you do not pick the right path. So, that is fun. I think this is the right way. Yep, alright, we're good. And over here, I'm just following the line. Perfect. This is definitely what I'm best at. Now, there's a few times I falter a little bit. Like, especially when it comes to ones like this. But, oh my gosh, I lost? Alright, okay, fine, I'll take that L. I'll shove it somewhere. Alright, so I'm playing 3 rounds. Now 2. 2 more rounds. Now, I am, like I said, all over the place with my commentary. But there are a couple of things that I'm going to want to talk about now and talk about later. Or at least show you. We'll get to that when we get to it. Now, I had mentioned Season 3 Plus is still going. And if I go and press this, it mentions this, that in order to put the finishing touches on the upcoming Fall Guys update, we are extending the current season by 2 weeks. You'll have until the 10th of May to earn all the current season pass rewards. This excites me. I don't know if anything really is going to come out of this, but this really excites me. I really hope that the next season, they just throw a bunch of stuff at us. With Season 2 Plus, not only did they take brand new games set in space, but they also changed up previous episodes, previous seasons, activities, whatever you want to call them, to have that space aesthetic. I would love to see that, but more than anything, because I was fortunate enough to come across this Twitter post, I want to see a level editor. This sounds preposterous. This sounds like something that is a pipe dream. It sounds like something I would make up. But I found a Twitter post saying they're working on this. The devs at Fall Guys is working on a level editor. So to see they want to extend this season so they can put the final touches on the next one. Maybe I am getting a little too excited about this. Maybe I need to dial it back a little bit. But I am hoping for the best. I am hoping Fall Guys comes back into the media and honestly overshadows such things as Among Us and Pizza Tower. I don't want to explain the whole Pizza Tower thing, but apparently I'm gonna have to. I played Warrior Land, okay? I like the Warrior Land games. I'm not saying I don't have an interest in Pizza Tower. I'm saying that I'm going to not win. But I'm also saying that this is a common thing for me. Is when I share some semi-interest or no interest at all. And whatever it is that I may or may not be interested in is done to death on social media. Or is obsessively discussed by my brothers, especially Galaxy Whis. I don't want to hear anything about the thing that is being obsessed over. I don't care what it is. It could be Sonic and the Black Knight. It can be Undertale / Delta Moon. It doesn't matter. If something is obsessed to a degree where I can't go a single day without opening my Twitter and finding a dozen posts on the same thing, I will just decide I don't want to have anything to do with this product until I'm good and ready and until people stop talking about it, regardless if it's social media or my brothers. So, joke all you want, Plant Shy Guy, joke all you want about getting Pizza Tower on Steam. I'm not playing it until I am ready to, until the hype dies down. I'm not saying that I'm completely deciding against Pizza Tower, because the fact that it's a Wario Land clone is enough for me to take interest. I like Wario Land. WarioWare Incorporated, the series, the game franchise, has overshadowed the Wario legacy for so long. I'm not saying I don't like WarioWare. I mean, I did Smooth Moves. I've done a little bit of do-it-yourself DIY. I'm trying to think. Get It Together. I played Get It Together. That was a whole big thing. So I like WarioWare. But Wario Land barely gets any love, any more respect. It's just, Pizza Tower has been done to death, and I'm just sick of it. So I'm waiting until the hype dies down, and then I will go play the game. Speaking of hype dying down, this is not something I'm going to discuss in a huge effort. You know what? I'm just gonna guess. Is that wrong? No, it's right. Thank goodness. I figured if I took too long trying to figure out what it is that I'm trying to find out, that I would lose this game again. You know, the game I said I'm actually good at, that game. So, let's see. Is this it? Yes! Okay. Reach the finish line. But yeah, Pizza Tower is gonna have to wait. Now, as I was starting to kind of say, and I'm not gonna go into full details about this, but I'm also waiting for the hype to die down on a certain other game series, which, spoiling a video I plan to make either today or tomorrow, is going to heavily impact my channel. I'm talking game-changing, to a point where the content that I have been pointing out, or that I'm used to pointing out, is going to be hindered a bit. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just I'm now aware of this type of thing. Blast Lantis! Survive as long as possible, not falling off amid the ruined arena, whilst throwing blast bombs to blast off your players. This could have been fun, but I think the original blast ball is more fun than this one. Not saying there isn't a place for this, but it just, I don't know, it just seems a bit too disorganized for my taste. But that's just my opinion. Let me know yours. I just like the whole concept of a last one standing left when it comes to blast ball. I just feel like the stage layout, the design, is just too all over the place. It's too sporadic for it to be completely all that enjoyable. And possibly too wide. I think that's the other thing. There's too much space. It's just like I could just keep running around the map. And I would still qualify for the most part. As long as I'm not near other people with the blast ball, as long as I'm avoiding them, essentially I'll still win. Because the game arena is too big. But again, my opinion. But I'll tell you one thing, because I'm sure it's coming up. The one thing I don't like the most about this season is Kraken Slam. It's not just the concept itself, it's how people play the concept. Now, that can't be helped, but still, it really strongly affects how much I like this. In case you don't remember, you have to stay on the platform. Do not fall into the water. Every time you step on these platforms, they will make this area weaker. They'll make one of the 4 areas at weaker. Oh dear. Eventually, it will just tip over into the water like that. And as platforms disappear, tentacles will appear out of the water and try to slam down on you. This concept is fine. What's not fine is when other people follow you to the platforms, grab you, and start to push. Where you are at a point where not only are you trying to break out of that platform, out of the hold of the person grabbing you, but you're also trying not to fall into the water. And more than likely, you will fall into the water. As I can quote some amusement parks in my local area, chances are you will get wet. And I don't like that, because this is the final chance to try to win and to lose because other people just decided, oh, I'm going to just bully you. Oh, speaking of which, no one actually grabbed me, but still. And then once more tentacles appear and you're trying to dodge not only the tentacles, but also the people who are just manhandling you like they don't believe in COVID-19. It's not fun. It's not. It's a unique concept. I will respect the game for that. But ultimately, it's not fun. Again, my opinion. Whoa. Okay, I've never tried doing that before. Not that that would have worked out. So, say hello to the winner, not Mads077, the Dream Team, mushroom scarfing, probably not Mario movie reviewing, Fall Guy! What a sentence that just was. One of the things I like about the end season, like the ending of a season, is it gives out more. But here's something that I have to talk about. You just saw that I got 30 shards, right? 30 crown shards. Those crown shards should have been added to my crown shard total, which if I go over here, give the game a second. I'm just now also remembering something else I need to mention, but if I go over here, it shows how many crown shards I have, and how much more I need to get to the next reward. It is my belief that every single one of those crown shards that I have gotten in the post tier list, which I call the post tier list after level 100. Level 100's when you get one of the more rare outfits if you have purchased a season pass. Everything after level 100 is either these crown shards, or if you play long enough, these exclusive, dare I say, shiny alternative outfits. The in-game season lets me earn more experience points, so maybe, just maybe, I can work my way up to this very dapper sailor. But every one of these free crown shards is nothing! It is absolutely nothing, and I could tell you without a doubt that that is what made me more disappointed about this season than anything. Because at the end of the last season, I almost felt like I gained nothing. Now, I do want to point out that I am playing the Nintendo Switch version right now. That I am able to play the Switch. And I mention this because I'd made a pretty dumb YouTube short video about how I couldn't get into Fall Guys on the Switch. Now that joke could have stayed just like that, forever being cringe. Whatever cringe is to you people anymore, I'm gonna have to explain my thoughts on humor later. But here's the thing. I've barely mentioned Pokemon Scarlet in a while, and Violet in extension. And that is because when they released, when Game Freak and the Pokemon Company and whoever else released the ability to purchase the DLC for the game, as well as making an update to the game, there was an unknown glitch that would erase your entire save profile and corrupt your game data. I know this is about Fall Guys, but when I need to let it out, I need to let it out. This scared me. This scared the SH finish it for me out of me. I was afraid I was gonna lose my entire save profile. All of that time I spent shiny hunting. The fact that I found a shiny Lechonk before the day was over, I was afraid I was gonna lose everything I did. So I avoided the game like the plague. I avoided it. It was the first time I had to push myself to actively encourage myself not to play a game. And that's what I ended up doing. And I told myself, I am not playing Pokemon Scarlet again. I am not purchasing the DLC. Because no one knew what was causing this error. I wasn't gonna even put in the game into my Nintendo Switch until there was an update that would fix this unknown glitch that apparently was a lot more rare than I gave it credit for. So I mentioned this on Twitter, and someone came up to me through Twitter and they said, hey, I know how to get rid of the glitch, or the bug. It's like, really? It's like, okay, amuse me. How do you do it? And they said, trust me, this is going somewhere. They said that what you need to do is you need to put the Fall Guys software on my Switch into archive. I'm not deleting it. I'm just archiving it. Then I open it up. It gets re-downloaded from archive. And there. Well, wait, I said Fall Guys. Sorry, I meant Pokemon. They said that archiving Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and then reopening it would fix the problem. And I'm like, there's no way that works. And then I thought, what if I do the same with Fall Guys? game's playable again. I don't know what else to say except enjoy your day. We're not to the end of the video yet, but... Yes. For some reason, my Fall Guys copy on the Switch that I thought had problems with it because the dev team of Devolver or Red Kite or whatever is in charge, Mediatonic or something. I thought there was a glitch that was in our Nintendo Switch version that needed to be patched. So I'm on Twitter calling out the devs saying, "Fix this ish!" And then I end up archiving Fall Guys, opening it up, and then it plays. I don't understand, but now I know if that happens again, I'll just archive it. Now, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have a patch now, so I have started to dabble with it a little bit. Again, this is about Fall Guys. But I'm going to mention this just quickly. I am waiting for Pokemon Home to be compatible with the Switch version. And I am waiting to get a hold of a rental copy of Pokemon Violet. Once those two things happen, let's just say it's going to be fun. No, it has nothing to do with mods. I've already said too much, but just lots of craziness and over-exaggerated things happening when it comes to myself and my content. Okay, speaking of, that wasn't supposed to happen. That was hilarious, but it wasn't supposed to happen. Like I said, it sent me all the way back to the beginning. Well, to the last puzzle I was at. I thought this person was gonna... The heck? Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna lose. I'm just gonna possibly take that L. I almost jumped into the wrong... Okay. I don't usually lose on purpose. Tell you what, I'm gonna follow you. You lead me. I stopped sliding for a moment. That's fine. Oh, shoot. It was over here. Doesn't matter. I lost. So... Welcome to my YouTube channel. Very professional YouTuber. I said it twice. Persistence, perseverance, and stupidity! Woo! So you think I'm done with Fall Guys? No, I'm not. Let me explain. I said I would play 3 episodes of Let's Get Crackin'. But I never said anything. No. That's not where I'm going with this. Where I'm going with this is... I have another Fall Guys thing that I'm doing. I'm in the middle of it. It is supposed to be a Wii to beat thing. But I'm so distraught with how poorly it went that I want to just showcase just a few clips of what this is. Essentially, you know what? No. I'm gonna let past me explain it. And then we will go back to current me when I get tired of this. So enjoy this extra bit of Fall Guys for Season 3 Plus, the finale. I will catch you in a flash. Yo, bros! This is Wii2PLAY, the Brent Bushwicks of YouTube, of W2P Extra, and also Wii2Beat. I'm a lot of things. Fall Guys Season 2 has been fun, but dang it, there hasn't been enough variety. So I'm going to be doing something kinda crazy. I am going to be playing every single show, but I am not allowed to fall. I basically have to land on my feet every single time I do a jump or I walk off a cliff or something. If I don't land on my feet, the game ends. And then I move on to the next thing. Gosh dang it, had to be Hit Parade. The example being is that I have to get to the end without falling on anything but my feet. If I don't land on my feet, then that's it, the game ends. Without falling, almost messed up. Well, and now I leave the show. Terrific. So as your example, Hit Parade was already a fail. How many more games can I get through without falling? Hopefully you understand the concept. The longer you watch, the more you'll understand. So let's find out. I cannot play any variation of games that have the Season 2 Plus update to them. I want to play these games in its original, gosh dang it. Its original format. That's not what I was trying to say. Now it gets personal. Now I get serious about this. This essentially also means I cannot dive. Also, I'm going to change whatever I'm wearing, both in-game and in real life, just to keep you on your toes. This is not gonna all be done in a single day, so we'll just have to see how long this takes. By the time you see me again, hopefully I'll have this beard shaved off. So once I reach the end of the stage, then that also means that I cut forward. And I'm also going to keep it interesting by trying to do various miscellaneous seasons. Even though this one is also Season 1! Not a good first start, but this is probably not going to get any better. So as you can see, I kind of cut forward a bit. Okay, I still land on my feet. That still counts. I cut forward to the next game. I was going to say game. Look, this is self-explanatory. If I explain it any further, I'm just going to lose all my chances. We're going to see how many points I can get. And by points, that means reach the finish line by not falling on my face. Let's go! I need to concentrate. So, lest I have to talk and try to explain myself, the better. Not even close. Not even freaking close. Oh, so, as you can see, things are going well. Jeez, I almost messed up already. Look, this can use a whole lot of improvement, this run. But the fun thing is that I can try to do better the next time I decide to do something dumb like this. Now I need to be careful how I go about playing this. As I try to say, I have not done any practice other than just playing the game normally. So there are times where I take the higher route, but if I fall from a high point, then I'm not going to be able to make it to the end. See, I finally made it to the end! Yes! This is 1 point for me! Doesn't matter if my team lost. That is my first point! Good! good. So yeah, here we go. And yes, I do have a lot of goofy outfits. Okay, I'm gonna need to be extra careful here. Stumbling's fine. Stumbling is not falling on my face. Okay, I'm fine there. I'm fine there. So diving is absolutely a bad idea, so I most likely will not be diving at all. Ah! Okay, did you know that this is all happening on the same day right now? All these costume changes? I was looking for a Santa hat to go with this red sweater, but I can't find it because someone decided to misplace everything I hold near and dear to me, everything I had organized. Trust me, moving to this new apartment wasn't exactly smooth sailing, but I digress. Okay, so one thing you guys have to know, but hopefully before I mess up, is this is going to get substantially harder for me to pull off, considering I am not allowed to play a single game/show more than once, so I only get one try per show. And I am waiting until I actually fail in-game to change my outfit, so I can't play. No! I meant to say that I can only record one episode per run. One game show per run. So, here we go with Thunder Run. Just skip ahead. Okay, so I'm just now realizing that there are different variants to all of these, which is a given, but I think I was trying to say that I'm trying to play the original version of each game. Knight's Fever... I tripped. Hi, Wii2PLAY, Brenton Bushwicks of YouTube with some post-commentary. As you can see, this is not going well, but I think the worst part about this is I did this all in the same day, and I don't think I should have done that. I'm getting, like, really exhausted from this. Let's just see how much farther I can push it. Okay, I'm gonna cheat on this next round. Technically, my avatar counts. It's just he's mouthing out the music, so I might have to wear my headphones for this. Okay, this should be a straight shot. And this is gonna be the last one I do today, because I'm already getting sick of this. I just need to be careful. I just need to watch everything I do! So yeah, this was a seriously messed up idea. Something I'd like to revisit one day, probably do another refresh, but not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. So yeah, interesting concept, but it's failed very much. I don't know if there's too much more I need to say about this, but I may continue this later and post all the rest of the shows that I played. But this is a very long project that requires me to play every single event in Fall Guys. And I'm also trying to get the original version of the events, not updated ones. So, let me know what you think. Okay, so I don't know where I'm going to place this in the video, but it's kind of important you hear about this. You probably saw Disney Speedstorm in my Nintendo Switch menu. I'm not going to discuss that game for a while, because this is a early access and I don't want to get in trouble. But what I do want to mention is that playing that game and playing other games, I've learned something more about why I still play Fall Guys. Fall Guys is my replacement to Fortnite. Sorry, not sorry. Fall Guys is what came out of me enjoying funny Japanese game shows where people fall down and there is humorous commentary, basically Wipeout. And I really like that concept. I really like Fall Guys. Now, Fall Guys falls under the same type of game style that, dare I say, Pokemon Unite does, where it's different seasons include different things. But here's why Fall Guys is more important to me than any of those other seasons, any of those other games. It's because every single season, not only do I get to look forward to something brand new, something aesthetically different, but it's something everyone has access to. You tell me if you bought Gudra and Lapras on Unite. Go ahead, tell me. But Fall Guys, the only thing you're paying for is the skins. The skins don't let you win. They're just aesthetic. You can play a single season and see every single event, not only from the new season, but from past seasons. And I love that. I love that so much. You have access to all of the new content that doesn't have to do with aesthetic, skins, and faceplates and whatever. And you don't have to pay money for it. That's why I like Fall Guys. It is fun, it is quirky, and it doesn't have this paywall that keeps players from experiencing the best the game has. Godzilla outfit? I don't need that. Sure, maybe it might be fun to wear on my Fall Guy, but I don't need it to enjoy the content that Fall Guys has with their shows, with their events. I can just play the game without having to level up my characters or having to pay extra to have a character that has different moves. Fall Guys is Fall Guys. It is free, it is fun. You do not have to have that Super Monkey Ball outfit or that Toe Jam and Earl outfit in order to experience what the devs want you to enjoy in Fall Guys. I will continue making Fall Guys content for the near future, going forward, no matter what. But I will also mention that me recording Fall Guys is going to be different from now on, which I'm just kind of repeating something I already said. When I first had Fall Guys, I had it on my computer, and somewhat still do. But now I play Fall Guys on my Nintendo Switch, which is more convenient for me. Because here's the thing, I have to sit down in this chair. I have to sit here for many hours, my back hurting because of how I'm positioned in the chair for long periods of time just to get farther in Fall Guys, just to get as much as I can done. But with the Nintendo Switch, I can sit right here on this couch and just play for hours. And I figure, once I showcase what's new about a season in Fall Guys, showing off all the new modes, all the new games, and possibly spin-offs that I think would be fun to watch, like the Warp one, with the Warp Gates, if you know what I'm talking about. After I make those videos, there's no reason for me to make more videos. If I stream Fall Guys, great. People can watch me suffer and laugh. But once I get done recording what's new about a season, there's nothing else I can add to that set of videos for that season. So even though you'll see less Fall Guys, know I am still actively playing it and enjoying myself. And that's really all I have to say. Sorry about that long tantrum that lasted an extra 5 minutes with no music. Maybe I'll add some music on top of this, just so there's something to listen to. But I'm going to end off with one more statement about how I thought. You know, I don't know how I'm going to end this. Just end it however you want, editor. Put on the bop. I don't care at this point. Just end the video. I don't care, except I almost killed myself on a different chair. Jeez, that was bad. But anyways, next time is not going to be this game. I will talk about that much later. No, next time I am not only going to gorge on a past video series of mine, but I'm going to also talk about where my channel goes from here. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be an interesting video. We'll just see how that works. I also have one other thing that I plan to do. And you'd think it had to do with Sonic, but it's not. That's all I'm going to say on that part. So until those projects, and until whatever future comes to Wii2PLAY, this has been Wii2PLAY, Brentabusrix of YouTube, and I've got nothing left to say, so I hope you enjoy your day. Take care out there, and I will catch you later.